What is up, guys? I am BRETTVARG bringing you episode 3 of my Let's Talk series, and this time we're going to be talking about Foundation and the Gears of War 4 multiplayer is what I've been covering recently. So, we're actually going to do, I'm going to talk about actually like two strats here because there are two strats, but I don't like the second one, so, okay. We're going to go from top to bottom like we've been doing. Very simple strat, actually. And before we even get into it, I know that you noticed like the smoke grenades up by Fountain and Welding Zone. I think those were actually shock nades in the actual game, but because I can't find a good picture online, and yeah, I just pretty much take these offline, so spoiler alert, and then I just edit them, but those I think are shock nades, and this is from the beta, so yeah, and that some of these pictures are going to be from the beta, and I'll try to address that if I am. If I'm wrong about those being shock nades and they're actually smokes, then tell me, but I'm pretty much sure they're shock nades. So, we're going to talk yellow and green first. Yellow and green have one job, which is to get boom shot / drop shot, as it is an alternating weapon right there. I put them both up on that piece of cover because then they can crossfire on the other, the enemy coming that way, because boom shot is a high priority weapon. Most teams run 3 to boom. I like to run 2 to boom because I think boom is not nearly as important as torque bow because of the linear, or because of the height in the map. The extra is Y axis instead of just X and Z. So I put boom secondary versus torque bow. Really the only thing, this is kind of hard for them because they have to rely on smoke grenades and there's lack of cover to get to boom shot, and it's very dangerous, but if they keep their backs, use right shoulder advantage, they can win this. And if not, they just postpone it and prevent them from getting it and allow someone else to come and help secure it with nades or the torque bow or anything else. Because they can't advance even if there's 2, because there's no way to, be not hammer burst or lancer down and killed. So it's a good way to do it and avoid that death, and and still prevent boom shot being picked up by the enemy. Pink, red, and blue are to secure torque bow, and then they would want to run from statue to piston through the frags, and I'll get into that. I put pink up high versus down by red to help support, because you want pink be able to shoot across and still see down on top of the map and shoot anyone who's kind of doing the same similar strat. This is like the counter to this strat. And they're also there to cover the flank. Instead of going down to the statue, they go around to where red and blue are, and they make that long path above. That's to help counter that, and pink can get pink can give red the information that they are flanking, and this allows red to get a stable stance and able to ready himself for the oncoming attack. Blue is kind of pushed up further, and this is a lot more dangerous because if someone's on the other side of that statue, then you have that ring around the rosy game that is very difficult and something I have a problem working with and winning. So I know I'm not the best player at Gears, but if I have a problem, I'm not the only person probably, so there's probably other people who are having that problem, so it's kind of hard for him. But if you have the support of pink and red's hammer burst or lancer, it's very easy to win that battle, because you're putting, even if they put 1 burst each, then it's just, okay, I just have to hit 33% essentially of my damage in the shotgun, and like a good close range would do 80, 87, so it's not hard to hit that. It's really, really good. I think this strat does cover, the only thing we lose out on is nades, and the one thing that can happen is they run nades and grab him and run up to statue, but you can see them coming if you're blue, and it's not too bad, because that's what you're looking for. You're not looking over the statue at the enemy. You're supposed to be waiting, because your team's supposed to be your eyes over there. You are watching for the frag run, because if they run down middle, up to grab frags and up, and you'll see that in your the kill feed or whatever, that feed on the side of the screen. I don't know what to call it, because it's not a kill feed, because it does include other things like weapon pickup. So a data feed, I guess, is what we can call it. We can see that is going to happen in that way, and that they picked up frags, so then blue can prepare and he can see it. He can also hammer burst down a little bit if he can, and stuff like that. What happens if they can secure torque bow quickly enough is they run to piston room and help support yellow and green. And if you can secure both boom and torque bow, then you're in a very, very good spot here, because it's very hard to come back from that. I'm going to say torque bow you want to keep over by torque bow so you can pick up ammo faster, and boom shot you want to kind of take not away from piston room, but you want to take it more towards the middle of the map. I feel safer towards frags. I don't like skipping out on frags, but you really don't need them, I think, to secure a win here. Frags is pretty much the only thing that's going to make you lose if they can get 2 good ones, but if you stay far enough back where they can't get them, then you're fine. Or where they can't throw them at you, then you're fine. You're not going to avoid it. The only other tactic that I'm going to mention that you could do on this map is actually have instead of having pink run up, or red, let's take red actually, because pink wants to stay there to help still support that flank if it does happen. But red can actually run down the middle, pick up frags, and run up, like that thing where I said blue needs to look out for. That can actually happen, but if you're using this strat against itself, against that strat, then this strat should beat out the secondary one that I mentioned. However, this is not in play of pink overlooking and blue being the eyes on the stairs, then it will actually work very well. It all depends. I don't like when red pushes all the way up there. If it's just red and if it's just blue and pink over there, I don't like it when pink goes to red spot, so I prefer pink to stay where he is, but that's just me. So that's about all I can cover in this episode. I really don't know what else to bring up. I think it's a simple map. I think it's simple to win, simple to understand. Tons of playtime on it because it was in the beta. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe if you found this useful at all. Give it a thumbs up the butt. And I'm going to sign off, and I have a video coming out soon that's going to be different from these map videos. And I would appreciate if all the subscribers watch that who do subscribe, because I need some opinions and I have some things I need to ask. And I would like to take the general consensus, so look out for that. It's probably going to be on Friday. Thank you.